Again, there's the quote. Christians forget that once you put up a building, you are anti-New Testament. Right there. What do you do with that? There are no buildings in the New Testament. Once you do this, you are in the state area, and you needn't pretend that you are not, for you are. Right there it is. In Dr. Ruckman's own words. Check this one out. You say, well, why would he do it? Why would he do it? I don't understand. Why would Dr. Ruckman do a thing like that? If he knew it was wrong, if he knew it's not in the New Testament, why would he do it? This one might shock you. Page 39. You are in the eyes of the community a paid professional. Kind of a weird thing. They need a corporate testimony in the town so they cannot rightly be labeled as individual nuts. Excuse me? So lost people in the community can rightly label you as a Christian a individual nut if you're not part of a church building? So in other words, the motivation for having a church building then is so that you don't look weird to the lost world.
Conformity.
Isn't that odd? I mean, isn't that kind of a weird thing? That a guy like Peter Ruckman would be worried about what the lost world thinks of him? What do you do with that? I find that to be very offensive. I can't tell you how many times I've been out in public and people say, oh, what do you do for a living? I say, well, I'm a preacher. I'm in video ministry. And they go, oh, where do you go to church at? And I say, we worship at home, just like the New Testament says. And they go, oh, okay. Well, it's nice talking to you. And they go away. It doesn't bother me because I know I'm doing it the biblical way. I know I'm going to answer to God someday. I'm going to have to stand before the Lord. And if the Lord says, hey, you were an individual knight, I'll say, I was following your book. What am I supposed to do? Hey, if I'm wrong for not having a church building, I'm going to stand before the Lord someday and he says, hey, why didn't you have a church building? And I'll say, you didn't tell me to do it.